Elon Musk just became the first person ever worth $800 billion after SpaceX acquired xAI. Elon Musk just became the first person ever worth $800 billion or more after his rocket maker SpaceX acquired his artificial intelligence and social media company, xAI. Forbes estimates that the deal, announced Monday evening, which values the combined company at $1.25 trillion, boosted Musk's fortune by $84 billion to a record $852 billion. The merger is intended to give xAI a space-based advantage over its primary competitors, including OpenAI, Google, and Meta. Musk said the acquisition would be the first step in bringing data centers, which are needed to train and develop artificial intelligence, to space. He said that electricity demand for AI on Earth, quote, cannot be met with terrestrial solutions, even in the near term, without imposing hardship on communities and the environment. Musk estimated that in the next 2 to 3 years, the most cost-effective way to build processing power for AI will be in space, claiming the use of near-constant solar power would involve, quote, little operating or maintenance costs. Before the deal merging the two companies, Musk owned an estimated 42% stake in SpaceX worth $336 billion, based on a tender offer launched in December that valued the privately held rocket maker at $800 billion. He also owned an estimated 49% stake in xAI worth $122 billion, based on a private fundraising round that valued the company at $250 billion in early January. After the merger, which valued SpaceX at $1 trillion and xAI at $250 billion, Forbes estimates that Musk now owns a 43% stake in the combined company worth $542 billion. That makes SpaceX Musk's most valuable asset by far. He also owns a 12% stake in Tesla, worth $178 billion, and Tesla stock options, worth another $124 billion. That doesn't include the record-breaking pay package Tesla shareholders approved in November that could give Musk up to $1 trillion in additional stock, before taxes and the cost of unlocking the restricted shares if Tesla achieves, quote, Marshot performance milestones, like growing its market cap more than eightfold over the next 10 years. This is the second time in less than a year that two of Musk's companies have merged. Last March, Musk announced that he had combined his artificial intelligence company xAI and his social media company X, formerly known as Twitter, in a deal that valued xAI at $80 billion and X at $33 billion, or almost exactly what Musk paid for Twitter in 2022, excluding debt. Musk's role as both buyer and seller in these deals has raised some questions about the valuations he has claimed. But with all of these companies now part of SpaceX, which is expected to launch an IPO later this year, they will soon face the scrutiny of the public market. Musk has now achieved 4 major net worth milestones in just 4 months. He became the first person ever worth $500 billion in October, as Tesla's stock soared after Musk left President Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to focus on the electric vehicle maker. On December 15th, Musk became the first person ever worth $600 billion after private investors valued SpaceX at $800 billion, up from $400 billion in August. 4 days later, he became the first person ever worth $700 billion after the Delaware Supreme Court restored his Tesla stock options, which were voided by a lower court in 2024. Musk is now a record $578 billion richer than the world's second wealthiest person, Google co-founder Larry Page, who is worth an estimated $281 billion. That means Musk is also roughly half a Larry Page away from becoming the world's first trillionaire.